Institutional adoption of Chainlink is inevitable as they are at one of the largest financial events of the year, showcasing their successful work connecting private and public blockchains with Swift and over a dozen banks. Additionally, Crypto.com is offering a limited time Visa buff in select regions, with confirmation from the CEO that they will be buffing the Visa cards again in the future. You can expect to hear about all of this and more in today's crypto market update. So Chainlink is currently one of the partners speaking at CBOS 2023. And CBOS is relevant because this is one of the biggest financial services events of the year organized by Swift. So Swift here is very relevant when it comes to Chainlink, as we actually did see it announced back in late August that Swift unlocked the potential of tokenization with successful blockchain experiments, and this was in fact using the Chainlink cross-chain interoperability protocol. So effectively, what this was a series of experiments showing that its infrastructure can seamlessly facilitate the transfer of tokenized value across multiple public and private blockchains. And institutions are definitely bullish on tokenization via the blockchain. As we can see here, 97% of institutional investors believe that it will revolutionize asset management and be a positive force on the industry, mainly because it can increase efficiency, reduce costs, and enable fractional ownership, which does open up opportunities to more investors. So basically, what Swift is tapping into here is the CCIP and basically showcasing how CBDCs can be sent from bank to bank amongst an assortment of both private and public blockchains. And this is also incredibly relevant here, as because Swift collaborated with several major financial institutions on the experiments, including Australia and New Zealand Banking Group, BNP Paribas, BNY Mellon, Citigroup, Clearstream, Euroclear, Lloyds Banking Group, Six Digital Exchange, and the Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation. And it was confirmed right here that Chainlink was effectively used as an enterprise abstraction layer to securely connect the Swift network to the Ethereum Sepolia network, while the CCIP enabled complete interoperability between the source and destination blockchains. So here is the CCIP on Chainlink's website, and basically what this is it's able to send tokens across blockchains, build cross-chain applications, and scale cross-chain ecosystems, as well as connect private and public blockchains. This one here is very important in my opinion when it comes to institutions, because the matter of fact is a lot of them will probably want to build out on private blockchains. And what this effectively means is that any private blockchain that is built out by a bank that is working with Chainlink, they will then be able to connect this private blockchain to public ones such as Ethereum, Avalanche, Arbitrum, Polygon, as well as Optimism. These are currently the chains that are supported by CCIP. And we did actually get on-chain confirmation here that the Australian bank ANZ leveraged the CCIP for cross-chain interoperability during this test with Swift. So we actually found the on-chain data, right? And they demonstrated, first of all, how it actually went down here at CBOS in front of a bunch of financial institutions showcasing their work with ANZ. And basically what this tells you here is it enables the buyers and sellers of tokenized assets to use whatever public or private blockchain they want, while still being able to access liquidity on any other blockchain that is supported by CCIP. So this slide in particular shows how a bank customer holding an ANZ issued New Zealand dollar stablecoin on one blockchain purchased a tokenized asset, in this case Reef credits, for sale against an ANZ issued Australian dollar stablecoin on another blockchain, and this all happened in one single transaction using CCIP, and that can be kind of demonstrated here a little bit better by this graph. So basically, you got step one, This is the ANZ Bank Digital Assets portal. Then they go into Forex and convert this from the New Zealand dollar to the Australian dollar. CCIP is basically used to get this cross-chain, and Chainlink essentially is the middleman here. The Link token is the gas fee used for CCIP, which basically is a use case for Chainlink, as a little bit of Chainlink is burned every single time people use the CCIP. So we actually got on-chain confirmation here. If we zoom in, this is the official transaction moving from the Avalanche Fuji chain to the Ethereum Sepolia chain. And boom, you can see right here, presumably the account started off with 1,000 of this Australian dollar. And after transferring from Avalanche to the Ethereum chain, you can see here that it was down to $997. Now, what's most important here, in my opinion, especially if you are bullish on the Link token, is the fact that for this transaction to occur, 0.315 Link token was in fact burned for this transaction to go through, effectively meaning that if the CCIP does see this mass adoption from Swift from a bunch of these banks, then they will need to hold the Chainlink token to actually use this protocol. So definitely some very good news for you if you are a holder of the Link token. I personally am not, because I do suspect that we are going to see some lower prices in the market in Q4. I don't think that Chainlink is an exception to this rule, despite the good news. And one thing I do want to address here is because I feel like every time I make a video about XRP or about Chainlink, that the first thing I tend to hear from people is this bad for Quant? Does it mean that, Quant is not going to be used by institutions? And this is a common question that I get, honestly, that I really don't think anybody has reason to be worried about. I do also see on Twitter a lot of toxicity between Link and Quant maxis alike, even XRP maxis, who all want to sit there and, basically throw poop at each other and say that their token's going to win and this token's going to win. And honestly, guys, I think it is foolish to really just kind of be that headstrong that any one token is going to win and that none other can coexist with each other. I am bullish on the future of Ripple and XRP. I am bullish on the future of Chainlink Labs and the Link token. And I am bullish on the future of the Quant network and the Quant token. And this is a perfect example here of why I think it is a ridiculous statement to make, okay? Because you can see here, yes, Chainlink did work with Swift. They work with that bank in Australia. But we can clearly see here that XRP has worked with a ton of banks around the world that we have covered in previous videos. And Quant here has confirmed their work with the Bank for International Settlements, the Bank of England, the Bank of Canada, Barclays, MasterCard, Amazon, Oracle, LAC Chain, Nexi Group, one of the largest, actually the largest digital payment provider in Europe. And the point being here is that this technology is so young, and I do think there are going to be quite a few winners in the realm of tokenization and interoperability. My personal opinion on the matter is that just based on tokenomics alone, that Quant will be the best performer, okay? And, we can basically see, right? Like XRP has a circulating supply of 100 billion, Chainlink has a supply of 1 billion, and Quant has a supply of 14.88 million, making it even more scarce than Bitcoin. That is why one Quant is worth $89 with a market cap of 1 billion. And then we have Chainlink here with about, a $3.7 billion market cap. Ooh, nice voice crack. With a $3.7 billion market cap, and it's sitting at about, just under $6.70. And then XRP with a $27 billion market cap sitting at 50 cents. That is because the more tokens that are in circulation, the less value you are personally getting out of holding these tokens. So regardless of the fact that I do think all of these projects will be successful, I simply think that Quant will offer the best returns. That is my opinion, but I do think it is a pretty nonsense argument to say that one of them is going to be the winner takes all and the rest of them are going to zero. So that's my opinion on that, because I'm pretty sure it is a question I will get at one point or another. And I'm bullish on all of them. I'm bullish on XRP. I'm bullish on Chainlink. I'm bullish on Quant. But I have placed my bets on Quant because utility plus tokenomics is what makes the big difference for me. And in fact, although prior history is not always indicative of future price action, based on prior history, Quant has already been the winner in this category, okay? I think XRP is up something like 8,500% of all time. Chainlink is up, 33,000 something percent of all time. Quant here is up 30,895% all time. And it is, in fact, the newest of the three tokens, I believe. So, I mean, once again, right, like if you don't believe me, take a look at the charts, and I'm just going to end it right there because I do need to move on into the Crow Coin segment of this video. So to wrap things up, I want to talk about this because Crypto.com is offering an EU exclusive apply for a Crypto.com Visa card to unlock extra spending rewards. And right now, that is an extra 1% on the Jade Green and Royal Indigo cards and an extra 0.5% on the Ruby Steel. And this is going on until October 14th. Now, personally, I am a fan of any sort of, increased rewards to the Visa program. I think that the Crypto.com Visa is a very powerful customer acquisition tool for the company. And on top of that, I do also believe that personally that it's also very good for Crowcoin, or that it could be good for Crowcoin in the long run if the visas do see enough demand, because in order to actually apply for this visa, you do have to lock up a certain amount of Crow to get and to maintain these benefits, okay? So you can lock up Crow here for the visa, 500 or 400 US worth for Ruby Steel, 4,000 US worth for Royal Indigo and Jade Green, 40,000 USD worth for the Frosted Rose Gold and Icy White, and 400,000 American for the Obsidian Black card. All of the benefits and cashback can be seen here on the screen. And the trick here with the visas is that if you choose to unstake your Crow coin, a lot of these rewards are either completely removed or cut in over half. So definitely a very good visa in my opinion, and one that does incentivize people to not only buy Crow but also to hold it. So if the visas did see mass adoption, this could be very good for Crow coin in my opinion. Now, aside from these limited time buffs that we are seeing confirmed by Crypto.com, we did also see an AMA with Chris Marzalek, the CEO of Crypto.com. We spoke about this back in, I don't know when it was, but it was sometime earlier this year. And basically, he did confirm in this AMA that the Crow Visa cards will be buffed again in the future. He said you can count on us to adjust the benefits or add new benefits as the market recovers, confirming that the Visa rewards are actually sustained by trading revenue generated by the platform. And because the revenue was cut during the bear market, they did have to cut the rewards, which in my opinion are still pretty good even after the cuts. But he did confirm here that once the bull market resumes, once they do see more trading volume being generated on the platform, hypothetically in the next bull market, as they expect to onboard the next wave of crypto users, this will give them more capital to once again buff the Visa program, which could definitely help attract new users. And that's definitely something I do hope does happen for everybody who has the Visa at the moment. So on that note, I hope you did enjoy the content in today's video. You know what to do. If you made it all the way to the end, you are an absolute champion. Let me know in the YouTube comments down below and claim that champion status. I am wishing you all an amazing Friday, an amazing weekend ahead, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Peace out for now.